Guys, welcome to my channel. It's Ron Xblade, and in today's video I'll try to use VFX in Prisma 3D. So I'm not saying that you can do VFX in Prisma 3D like ultra HD quality or like PC, but you can do it somehow. It works. Like also it's very complicated. So even if you can't use VFX in Prisma 3D, you can at least learn how to import videos in Prisma 3D from this video. But one thing, you can't directly import videos in Prisma 3D because Prisma 3D doesn't support that yet. And but you can play videos in Prisma 3D by importing all frame by frame and animating it by like frame by frame. So for that, first you will need a light motion. So let's open the app. First you have to import the video in light motion, and from here if you go in export, here you will see the image sequence option. Here select the full. So for each second you will get 30 frames, which means 30 images. I tried with the reduced one, but there are some bugs, that's why it's not properly working in Prisma 3D. So let's go with the full, and then you have to click on export, and then it will take some time, so let's wait. So it's done, and here I got 237 frames. So next we have to click on share, and from here select Z archiver or Z archiver, I don't know properly. So then here click on this arrow, then go to downloads, click on new folder, create a new folder with the name. I'll name it one motion tracking. I added the one so that my file will show up on top in Prisma 3D. Then click on OK, and here paste all your frames. Okay, done. Now we have to open Prisma 3D. Okay, so now I am in Prisma 3D. Now let's open a new project, and from here go to import, then select the file. Here's my file, one motion tracking, and from here you can see each frame's name like 1001, 002 and 3. So let's import the first frame. So here we have to animate the frame. So first in 0 frame, as my frame will show up for 1 frame, so I'll keep 1 frame with full size, and then in second frame I'll make it disappear. So to make my frame disappear, I have to make the size to 0, 0 and 0, then keyframe it and take the same keyframe to the previous frame. So here the frame will show up for 1 frame and then it will disappear. So then we have to copy the whole animation, and then let's import the second frame. Here it is, and paste the animation here, about here. So it will show up in 1 frame, so I have to paste the animation in 0, and then next frame 3, paste the animation, then frame 4, then frame 5, like here you can see the related thing, the frame number will go 2 frames behind it, like. So next frame is frame 6, so here 2 frame behind in frame 4 I have to paste the animation. So frame 6, then frame 7. I'll show you till 1 second animation, then you can do it by yourself. So next is frame 8, frame 8, then frame 9, frame 9, then frame 10, Okay, let me play the animation. So it's very short. So I showed you the tricks, so let me just finish it and I'll show you the final form of the full video input. And now finally the last frame. So last frame number is 236, and here goes the animation. So the animation is done. It almost took me about 2 hours, and here's a small advice for you. Always take a little break after 1 second you import it in Prisma 3D. Like you imported, suppose you imported 30 frames in Prisma 3D, take a small break then, or your mind will go hang. So let's play the video. And also don't forget to save after each seconds, because Prisma 3D Legacy doesn't have any autosave feature. Our next step is to track the video. So for that, first I'll add a camera. So let's rotate the scene 90 and add a camera. Take the camera to middle and then we have to adjust the camera. So like this. Not import render. Let me just adjust it a little bit. Okay, so done, and I'll add a keyframe in camera. And for the tracking, you can see, let me show you properly here, a triangle, 3 dots here. So I'll track them. Now you can clearly see here 3 dots. Now we can clearly see here one, and here one, 3 dots. So I have to track them. So for that, first I'll make a triangle. Now go inside the camera and just like, let me just, for the first frame, adjust the triangle. You can do it as you want, like you can use squares or other things. So first properly place the triangle on the dots. So now the triangle is fully like placed according to the place, and now next I have to track it for the rest of the video without changing the size of the triangle. So for now I'll just keep each 5 frames and track it on each 5 frame. Like here, let's go 20 first. Like I'll track it in 20, then I'll add some more in between frames. I can't make the triangle bigger. If I want to make like the size of the triangle is increasing, I'll just simply move the triangle close to the camera. Okay. So then the middle, okay, then H, I'll just check. Okay, so let me just track it for the rest of the video, and I'll see you after the tracking is done. Okay, so the whole tracking process is done, and I would like to give you a small advice. Always make sure before tracking, your tracking object scale must be same in 3 scales, like here X, Y and Z, 3 should be same. So now let's play the animation, and as you can see, the triangle is quite normally following the 3 dots properly. Not perfect, but it's okay, and you can even like add in between frames to make it more like uh, more better. And so, but here's a problem, that in tracking normally the camera is the one that always moves, but here the camera is stable and the tracking object is moving. So this is the reason you can't use physics in it, like after exporting this animation to Prisma 3D, there you can't use animation. For that you will need to make the tracking object stabilize. Like you can do it by grouping the tracking object and the camera, and then animate the group in each frames to make it stable here. But for now let's go with the simple one. Here I'll add a scene, like so. Suppose I want to like add this scene into my tracking. So for that, first prepare your scene. Like I'll add a plane here, and then add a light also. Okay, so for now let's just hide the video, and after everything is done, group your whole scene like this, and then drag the group inside the tracking object, and make sure the group's rotation and position is 0. And also rotation, and then go inside the camera, and for now I'll just hide the plane and unhide the video to see. Now you can just simply go inside the group and adjust your scene, like your characters, like this. I'll make them a little bit like here, or a little bit closer. So now let's hide the video. And how to render this scene? First, make a full like white background scene, then in render, from 0 to my video was like, the video frame was 236, yeah, and render. I forgot to hide the like cube, but I can't hide the cube, so like the tracking object, so I will just change the tracking objects, like from go inside the tracking object, select the face, and I'll delete the face. So yeah, now go to render and start rendering. Okay, so the rendering is done. Now go to like save to gallery, and after that I'll take another render with the plane height. I'll hide the plane, select the camera as white, and for the light I'll select the intensity to 0, go to render, set the time to night, so I will have a full black character. So yeah, you will need it later, I'll show you why. Then save it to gallery, and same thing, just you have to like change the camera's background color to black, and in render select it as day, and then again render, again save it to gallery. And the first render was a little bit like, the first render was actually for the shadow, but as the shadow was like very low, so I'll go with the night for a dark shadow, and I'll increase the intensity of the light. Okay, so let's render again. Okay, so the render is done, save to gallery, and now our main part, which is post processing. So here I am in light motion, and now let's add the first our shadow, like the shadow render, and go to blending, then go in darken, select, then you can adjust the opacity or like for as you want the shadow. Like let's select the 75 and then go in the black one like this one, then select also darken, and on top of that add the black background render, and then go in blending, select lighten, and then select screen. And now here are the post processing is done. If I play the video, you can see, although it's lagging, I'll show you the final render. And this was the like tutorial type video. I also tried for the first time doing VFX in Prisma 3D, and also the tutorial how you can upload you like how you can import videos in Prisma 3D. And with this trick you can import videos in Prisma 3D and add like more objects to the tracking. You can track other objects too. And if you like the video, you know what to do. We'll meet again in next video. Bye.